Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a haul. I don't know how quick it's going to be. I think it's going to take a little while, even though it's all basically Michael's stuff that I picked up over the weekend. Unfortunately, their sales reset, I think, on Sunday or Monday, so that sale ended. I think it started on Sunday for the papers that I'm going to show you, but maybe they'll have some new sales on the other Christmas things that I had picked up that weren't on sale yet because they just came in. But I don't go there super often, so I'm like, whatever, I'll just get it now. I had a 20% off coupon. I think I had $10 rewards and stuff like that. I will have links for something I'm going to show you right now because it's from Amazon. Those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. And it's just refills for the button press, like the We Are Memory Keepers, so I'll definitely try them out in a video coming up soon. I did get the small button and the larger button press to go along with the button press, or button maker, whatever they call it. And so in the meantime, I had picked up some refills that are just like generic, you know, whatever, just refills on Amazon. And actually, I didn't realize that's what was in this box. I thought it was going to be like baked goods or something, because I like to order cookies and stuff like that from like HSN or QVC service, because the way it's packaged, look at this. I was like, why is it bubble wrapped? And I just had it there, and then I opened it, I'm like, oh, buttons. Oh, a little disappointing. I thought I was going to have cookies, but here they are. So, they look like this. They just came like this, nothing special. Like, hopefully all the pieces you need are here, because they're just thrown in here. Let me see here. One thing I'm not seeing already is the Mylar. Ooh, okay, see, that's interesting. So I guess I need to go read that again. I remember when I picked them up, it looked like it came with the Mylar pieces that go on top. Oh, it does. Okay. See? Take it back, they're right here. So it's just that they're skinny and they're in the packaging. So these are just basic button refills, nice and thin, which is what you want, so it, you know, goes in there easily. So I will definitely review these for you guys coming up. They aren't super inexpensive, but they are less expensive than like just buying little packs of them, you know, or the We Are Memory Keepers type ones. So Mylar, the button shank, and then these guys. And again, I don't know if this is going to work because like it's a little bit different than, you know, maybe thicker. We'll see. So we're going to definitely try them out. And we'll see what we go from there. So those are the medium-sized one. These are the little guys. And I just went by the sizing, like what We Are Memory Keeper says they do, and then purchased ones that are same size, so hopefully they work. It might be a big mess. And then these big guys, there's the Mylars for that. On this one, I don't see the Mylar. That's my only issue here. And this is like ridiculous tons of them. So I might have to really look in here, because honestly, I don't see it. You guys see? I don't see it. Oh, they're over here. Okay, perfect. I didn't want to have to return stuff just for something like that. And also, I have little manual button presses that I had picked up from Daiso, and they're like $1.50. So even if it doesn't work, I can still make it work in that way, or I can return them. So, no big deal. Just wanted to show them to you guys again. They did take a couple weeks to come in. But anyway. Okay. Michael's. Picked up some stuff for my house, and picked up some stuff for crafting here. A couple years ago I picked up another one of these frames, and like last year I didn't leave my house, I didn't do anything, we didn't trick-or-treat, like none of that stuff, so I didn't do any of the shopping like I normally do. So I'm looking at one of the frames right now, so I'm going to put this one with it because it matches that one. I have another one, if you guys remember, from back a couple years ago, I guess. It's Katrina and the lady, so the lady, they call her Katrina, and the guy Katrin, basically Day of the Dead. I just like iconic stuff. And so this is a little bit different from the one I had before. So I thought, oh, it's cute. So I picked that up to have a little coordinating set. And then look at these little guys. I just realized the lady didn't even wrap them. Thank you. At least I didn't get hurt on the way home. I was very careful with this stuff anyway, just because I knew these were in the package. But all these things are like 50% off right now. Look it, and then they sit on your counter or wherever you're gonna put them, and I'm not sure why he's like, hi, his little hand, and she's like that. I love these so much. So I will definitely put those probably on the mantle, why not? And I picked this up from Miranda because it's so cute. I love melty beads, and I like the little design, this little witchy girl. I don't really need these things, and I probably could have just taken a picture of this and then copied it, but that's not good. So I went ahead and bought it because it was $1.99, you guys, 50% off, I think. So it was $1. Super cute little orange thing. Miranda's gonna love this. Love it, love it. Okay, so crafting stuff. So again, all of the Dia de los Muertos stuff is like 50% off now. Some foam stickers, really, I mean, this is for Miranda to play with. I just want these guys. The little dog, cat, sugar skull, all those things. She can play with these other things. This I thought was cool because I like the colors that are in here for these guys, so I can do, you know, altered paper clips, whatever. It has little eyeballs, you know, things that Miranda can also play with. Oh, these are so cool. And then, of course, the way I am, I grabbed two of the same colorway. I didn't realize. So I'm like, oh, this is pretty. Oh, this one's pretty too. And then I realized later, I'm like, oh, they're the same. They're the same thing. So they have these things, and I want to say they're $9.99. I hope they're not $19.99. I think they're $9.99. I think it's $10, if I'm not mistaken. And they had Christmas ones and like pink ones or like brighter colors in the section where they have the floral stuff, just the end cap. And I was like, what is this? So it's 50 pieces. I don't know if it says how long these are. 1 yard each. Oh, they smell so good, even right now. Just sitting here, it smells like new clothes, like when you go into the mall or something, you know? Anyway, look at this. I just loved a lot of the ribbons that are on here. Some of these things are like weird, like I don't know what this is. Interesting. But some of them are really cool, I thought, for little trims and stuff. And, you know, like I said, I think it was $10. And I had my little coupon. And look, I mean, just all these different things, so many different fibers. And of course, I grabbed this one. I don't know why I was thinking they were different. They're exactly the same. But I was like, you know what? I'll take them both. Because I like, this one had more cream colored things in it. I don't know if you can see that, like this lace or this lace. This stuff. So they're slightly different. I mean, it just depends on what they had. Look at this. Super cool. Oh, how pretty is this one? And then like a fiber, you know, I mean, there's just, so again, like I said, they had different types. Like some of the stuff is the same. Like I don't see this one having, it's kind of why I went ahead and grabbed both of them. Like this is very different. Like I don't see it over here. Love this one. It's in this one too. So anyway, oh, look at this. So they have things like that. I hadn't seen them before, but again, I don't go there super often, so maybe they were there, and how would I know? And then these little die-cut shapes. They aren't as cool and awesome as like the, what's his name, Tim Holtz ones, which I understand he's gonna stop making. Is that correct? That's what I hear. The little guys. If you can see, they're kind of faded out, kind of weird looking, but they look creepy, and I like this. Basically, I bought it for her because I like the way she looks. And so we have these little people. And again, oh, with a creepy doll. These are all half price, so I went ahead and grabbed them. Look at these little kind of scary looking kids there. And again, they were in the Halloween section not on clearance yet, but 50% off. These guys, I do not have pets or animals, so like for Dia de los Muertos, you would do something like this, and like, okay, your pet that had passed away or died, and then maybe you have pictures of like family members who have, you know, passed away. So it's time to remember them, right? So I just thought they were super cute. So I was like, I have to get this. And especially at 50% off. I mean, it comes with a reusable hoop, obviously. You know, your needle, the stuff. Like this thing's already decked out. If you don't even want to embroider, you can just pop it in the hoop and make it look cool because it's already there. Like the design is there. So I thought, you know, that's actually really cute. I love this one more than anything. And then the sugar skull one. Look at it. It even has felt pieces. Like, ugh. How cute. So maybe we'll do something like this together since I haven't done a lot of that kind of craft, but it is something I definitely like to do. The little stickers, if they had more of these, I would have bought more of these. Actually, they were a little bit expensive, even at half price, but they only had one pack left, so I grabbed these dimensional stickers. Look, I love how you can see like into their eyeballs. Cupcake toppers, which I'm definitely going to use as altered paper clips. I'm just going to take off the wood piece here and put one, you know, behind the other. Or however I want to do it, but super cute. Maybe I'll make some into cupcakes. We will see. Felt doll kit, which I don't know if I'll ever use this. I just thought they were super cute, so I grabbed these guys. Maybe we'll do something like this. Like this one, I feel like she's made flat. I don't know. I'm assuming there's instructions in here, yeah. But they're just so cute. And again, I just love the colors in here, the embroidery floss. I mean, and tons of it because you're going to make her hair with it, you know. So, really cool. I've got some more of these pens. Again, I like to pop these in the TNs I've been making and stuff like that. They're in the dollar section, but they're like $3.50. But there's 5 pens in there, and I didn't see this colorway last time, so I grabbed both of them. Super cute. These guys, oh my gosh. These, again, like I said, were not on sale. I would have bought every style they had, but I was like trying to exert some self-control. Because they're $9. I mean, it's kind of expensive. Like, you can make yourself a little kit like this. I don't know if it would be less than that because it depends on how you buy them or in bulk or wherever you're finding them. But, you know, I got my little 20% off. Okay, fine. I don't know. But at first when I was looking, I'm like, oh, cool. I remember somebody had turned in a TN that had these little kind of beads on there. I'm like, oh, I don't have any beads like this. I like these. They're pretty. I'm like, $9. I don't know. And so I put them in my hand. What's funny is actually I went to open my purse to take a picture, if you guys saw my Instagram, and I had several of them in my hand like this, and so I go to open my purse, I need both my hands because it has like a little clippy, and a girl at work there was walking by, she probably thought I was like trying to get them in there. I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to get my phone. Because she's like, oh, can I help you? Oh, yeah. Anyway, I just thought it was funny because I was like, that looked really bad. So I'm like, anyway, pulled up my phone, took pictures, and then that was it. But I was just like, oh, that was not an opportune moment there. But anyhow, super cute. I just thought these were pretty. So then as I'm looking at them, I'm like, oh, that's cool. This, you know, it has like beading wire and stuff, or like, you know, like what is this about? And when I turned it over, I'm like, oh my gosh, they have like projects. How cute is that? And they literally, I got, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. Maybe they have like 15 styles. So I tried to be more selective because maybe I'll, you know, go back and get the other ones if they're on sale. But I just feel like these are the kind of little things that might sell out, and I didn't want to have it all picked over because they had literally just like put those out. They were like, none of them were missing, you know, it was stocked up really nice. But look at it, has the design. I know it's like not the easiest thing to follow, but if you know beading, you'll be able to follow the pattern. And you make little Santa Claus earrings, which I thought was really funny. I might try it, but if I did that, I would make them like a beaded dangle, you know what I'm saying, like on a book or, you know, wherever, or on a paper clip. But how cute is that one? So this one's called Christmas Noel Santa Claus Seed Bead Earring Kit. This one's, well, they also, I don't know why I say Christmas Noel. That's the French part, I guess. But Christmas Tree Seed Bead Earring Kit. And as you can see, this one has like those cool longer beads. And there's something like this. And they show you how to make like this fringe one, which is definitely what I'm going to do with a little tree. Oh my gosh. Love it. This one's charm bracelet kit, and some of these I picked up only because I'm like, oh, those little charms are so cute, which obviously we can get tons more of them, like cheaper, even on Amazon they sell things like that, but with the whole kit, and I would definitely want to make a video of this. I used to make videos on bracelets all the time. I would make like little sculpey clay charms and then had to put them on just like this basically. So I think that's really fun. Charm bracelet kit. This one is glass bead mix, and of course I bought it because of the Santa Clauses here. It's really heavy. So, yeah, they're glass, I guess that's probably why. I don't know if these are glass. To me, I think these would be plastic. But we will see, because these look like glass. This one doesn't have anything to do, because it's just like this one. It's like, okay, whatever you want to do with it. So, those two. This is the assorted earring kit, and I thought was precious in here is a couple people had turned in TNs in the last swap that had like little snowmen, and I was like, look at him! And so this one basically has the options to do that. It has little wings, you know, for like angels, and then earring wires, which I've never really made myself earrings. I wore the same earrings my husband gave me 17 years ago, like one of the first, basically the first birthday I had celebrated with him, so I just never take them off, and those are the ones I wear, which is interesting. Only because when I was a kid, we used to always like change our earrings. I have different necklaces. I would have lots of rings, bracelets. Like now, I don't do any of that. Like you guys see, I have the one ring, one pair of earrings. I hardly ever wear a necklace unless it's like a special occasion if I'm going out. But anyhow, I need to get into jewelry. No, I probably don't. So there, it shows you how to make the little snowman. This one's very different from the ones I had seen, but he's still cute. The other ones from the TNs were much cuter. And then the angel, of course, you just pop her, which I have things to make these angels already, but I just thought that was cute. And this is charm bracelet kit, and again, has little charms, and I even have some of these little charms already. And then the little bells that have the little loop on them already, so I thought that was cute. And then again, the charm bracelet stuff, and on the back it shows you how you would kind of set that up. Super cute. Maybe not as cute now that I'm at home and I'm like, okay, I have a lot of these things. Or I could probably put it together a kit, but whatever. I saw them and I flipped out. Okay, the papers were buy one, get two free. And I don't know if the 20% off is still, let's see this receipt. Because I was curious about that. I'm like, do they take 20% off of it? I don't know. Because it says the return value on one of them would be 1901 and then 199 and then 00 for the other ones. I did also, like I said, I had a $10 reward, so they were taking like that $10 off a little bit at a time off each thing. So I don't think the 20% off was on that because it would have been $16, right? Yeah, so no, they didn't take it off of that. Just everything else that was not on sale. Okay. Garden Charm. Hot Buy paper was what was on sale. Now, the reason I got even as much as I did is I realized a lot of my Crafter's Companion paper is actually a little bit thin feeling. I was reminded of that when I went to make the ephemera swap, and I was like, oh no. So this isn't the thickest paper either, but it's thicker than that paper, which is weird. But I do like this one's too garish, but for me, like, this is so cute. I would love for them to be double-sided, but they're not. But, you know, all these little, like, tags and little pieces that are in there that we can cut. Look at this one. So I don't want to go through each and everything because that's going to take a while. But the other thing is Michaels doesn't really have these online. They have some of the paper packs. Ooh, look at this one. Now, I was just there and, like, grabbing, because I was like, okay, if I get one, I gotta get two others. You guys know I love this one, the Theater of Stars. I got this before whenever I paid full price for them, with a coupon, though. I just think this paper is awesome, so I wanted more of this one, for sure. Look at this. Oh, so pretty, and it's going to coordinate right back to all that cool Spellbinders kit of the month. Oh, I know I talk a lot about different things, but reminding me about Spellbinders, whenever I hear from you guys like, oh, the shipping is lagging, or I'm really disappointed, or these kind of things, I let them know. So recently I got a response, and from my contact, you know, and she responded right away. It's just like, you know, whenever I get a certain amount of the same complaint, I let them know. And basically, things are stuck at the port of LA, which they've been reporting on the news, right? And I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever. Well, some of that stuff that's stuck at the port of LA is Spellbinders kits. So hopefully they'll put out some kind of info about that, because I know a lot of people are just like, what's going on? And so I wish they would be more proactive, at least letting you know. I know before, like a couple months ago, they did say, hey, they're going to be late, like early in the month, but this last month in September, it seems like a lot of people are having issues with the card kit, especially, and I don't think they've said anything about that yet. So that's what I hear. I'm just letting you guys know. Again, I don't work for them. A lot of times with affiliate relationships, I think people think, or just reviewing things, that people think I know something, or I have nothing to do with these companies. In fact, when you sign up for affiliate things, it says like, you do not represent yourself as an employee of, you know, Spellbinders or whoever, Tonic, you know, these kind of things, because you're not. I don't work for them. It's just, you know, if I can get in contact with somebody, that's great. When you have a review relationship, it's a little bit more closer, because, you know, we're talking more than just, okay, I'm using the links and that kind of thing. But that doesn't mean anything. So I know, like HSN, people are asking for the $5 cart. I have no idea. I wish I knew. If I knew, I would tell you guys, and that's probably why I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think they tell anybody, because even I know with Crafter's Companion, or like even the person I work with Diamond Press, like they don't know until the day hits, or like when they took it away, they had no idea, and stuff like that. So it's a bummer. I wish they would tell us, because people are waiting for it, and then sometimes things sell out in the meantime, or they would have just ordered already, you know, to have it home instead of waiting, those kind of things. I have no idea, and I'm so sorry. What I do know is if there's a price change, you have the 30 days. So if you guys have been picking up anything Diamond Press, and let's say, or whoever, and at Griffin, I know a lot of times those prices change at midnight tonight. You can get that refund of those dollars. If you bought things with shipping attached to it, and then they do the $5 cart, there's usually nothing that they do about that. But if you really ask nicely, maybe you can get like store credit. But I don't know. I think they're not really willing to do that anymore. At the beginning, when they first took away our $5 cart, they were kind of being a little nicer about it. But now they're like, yeah, no. So that's all I know, and I'm so sorry. I wish I knew more. Ooh, butterfly collage. Now look at this. Love it already. Everything I look at now, my eyes are talking about folders, TNs, ephemera. Like that's, I mean, how pretty. Again, these aren't super thick, but they're, you know, it just depends on the style or the paper that you pick up. Look how cute the tags that are in here, or like the little pieces. Journaling spots. This is like a watercolor. I mean, so nice. And even for TNs, I like to laminate things. I don't want the paper too thick, because honestly that does not help with the lamination. So like thick like this, not too much thicker. Oh, look at this. So pretty. Oh, sorry. Well, we went through those really fast. Really pretty. This one is Southern Blues. And you guys, I'm ridiculous. I picked up all this paper because, you know, obviously I want more contemporary papers to work with for you guys in the videos and stuff. Of course, we have busted out. We'll bust out older things. I picked up tons of paper, which I mentioned on HSN. Some more is going to be delivered today. So I think what I'll do is a video on that maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a live because tomorrow is craft day and I like to chat with you guys. So then I'll show you guys those papers and stuff because they're from all kinds of different companies that HSN is now carrying. So I think that'd be fun. But like I said, most of it's here. I ordered it last week and a half ago, whatever it was. Look at this one. Just really pretty in this paper pack. Ugh, the magnolias. I love magnolias. You know, when I was growing up, the school I went to all my life, like we lived in the same house my whole life. I went to the same schools, you know, all that kind of things. They had big magnolias out in, so, you know, so, well, middle of California, Central Valley. In Reedley, Great Western is the school I went to. And they had big magnolia trees. So I always knew of magnolias, even though I live in California, not the South. But, and then when we bought our house in Georgia, when the military moved us there, there was 2 big magnolia trees in front of the house, and I was like, yes, this is the house. Like, my husband, you know, he showed me pictures, and that's one of the choices, one of the things I decided we needed to have. So this one's called Lunchbox Friends. Now, I wouldn't have bought this if it was full price, because it's really random, but it was so cute. And this paper is much thicker feeling than like this one. I was gonna say, it's very weird. So that's why, for me, I don't, you know, I'll buy paper online, like, if I have some idea or if I don't really care about the weight. But, like, these guys, I wanted to see them in real life. And again, Michaels doesn't really have them online anyway. Cute paper is, like, super thick. Look at that. Oh, I love that. It reminds me of Die Cuts with a View. That's really what I like, paper packs, Die Cuts with a View paper packs. They're thick. Look at the little waffle. This is the one. I had seen this before, and I was like, nah, I'm not paying full price for that. My hand hurts. Oh, my gosh. Look at this little, oh, it's a whole little scene. That's something Miranda would like to play with. Oh, little sprinkles, and every once in a while they have a little face. That is too cute. I mean, it's just very much out there, this one. May make Miranda a little book. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is a whole toast pizza. Really cute. Super cute. This one I bought because I was like, oh, this will be nice for backgrounds and stuff. It's called Ombre Brights. It already has everything going. This paper's a little bit on the thinner side. You know, that's funny because I was thinking, oh, card bases, but really I just want like mattes and layers. So again, it ombres from different colors up to, you know, lighter of that same color. This one's more like mottled papers. So these are all mottled. Sorry if I'm going a little fast. This one goes ombre from the dark at the top to the bottom, but I guess if you turn the paper, it doesn't really matter. So it's just a little bit different, left to right, top to bottom. This one's at the top, going fading down towards the bottom. Sorry. So I think this is a nice staple because it's really pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're almost there. I think I picked up 2 of this one because I was, yeah, in love with it. Pink parasol. Look at this. You already know why I had to get 2. This one again is on the thinner side. A little like chantilly lace going. Look at this. Oh, this is hurting my hand so bad, you guys. Really? Yes. Ugh. It's because it's keeping it open. I don't know. I'm 40 something, that's why. Little birds, little stripes here. Look at. I mean, everything. Ugh. I don't think this one has tags. It's just a lot of papers. Look how pretty that one is. And like this real look right here. Oh, here they are. Yay! Oh, a little Vespa down here. Lots of cute things tucked in this one. Little bikes. And then the 6x6 pieces. Cool. Harvest Meadow. Again, thinner paper. We're probably getting less and less views of the paper because my stack is growing up this way. So I think I bought 3 and I got 6, 9. How is this? 3, 6, 9. Did I do 12? Did I rip myself off? I might have not gotten the right amount. Let me see. 3, 6, 9. Ah, what? Ah, I hope not. Yeah, I think I did a wrong number because that means I didn't get 2 more free, right? I'll have to look at this. Maybe I'm just counting them wrong. But here we go. Look at this. Little tag. So pretty. And then we did pink parasol. Oh, I did 2 of butterfly collage. Interesting. And then I have this Sunset Fields. This is the last one. So pretty. Again, very warm kind of fall colors on this one. How pretty would this be on a TN at the bottom? And the tags and little ephemera pieces. Precious, I can't even talk. So hopefully you guys sat and listened to a little bit of like what I was saying as far as spellbinders and HSN and those kind of things. So much, I mean, just fun new things. I'm going to keep releasing videos all day, so you'll see more videos today for Die Press and tomorrow. And, oh my gosh, just a lot going on. A lot of new Anna, of course, a lot of new Crafters Companion, a lot of new everything. People keep mentioning that there's tonic there on HSN, and there is. It's mostly their basic tools, like glues and I think trimmers. Oh, people keep asking me about my this guy, my stamp press. Unfortunately, it's sold out now on HSN. I do have a link for it on Amazon. I did not buy it from Amazon, and it looks like it's from a different seller, even though I think Amazon is fulfilling it. So those kind of things I always keep an eye out for, because you never know. But you know, the reviews are good, and it seems like it's okay. So the link I have now is to the Amazon one. Obviously, the product is the same, but you know, I don't know who's actually selling it. It's, you know what I'm saying? You know how Amazon does that? They'll have sellers and then they fulfill it, or they have sellers and that seller fulfills it. So I think it's a seller, but Amazon fulfills it. So definitely check it out there. I'll have the link for that too. I think that's it for right now. I did buy, oh, they did have paper that was buy one, get one half price, which isn't the best deal, because these were $15.99 for 100 sheets of rose petals. But look at the colors in here. This is definitely the kind of thing I use a lot. Very soft pink to a darker pink. And then this greens, just green basic. And actually this is the heavyweight paper. That's why it was a little more expensive. Supposedly this is the heavyweight paper. Yeah, well, 110 pound. That's not the heaviest thing, but pretty good. Now, that's interesting because it says a 300 GM. Is that the GSM thing? I don't know. Maybe. If that's the case, then this is pretty good. But I remember having their 110 before, and I didn't think it was like that thick. But different greens. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, let me know what you're thinking, what you guys are doing for craft day, and if hopefully I'll do a live tomorrow. We will see. But until then, keep an eye out for all the Diamond Press videos I'll be releasing every couple hours here. All right, guys? Thanks for watching. Thank you for your support. You guys are so nice at all your comments. I love reading them, and I've been a little behind in responding, but I do see them, so thank you guys so much. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now. Okay, this is silly. When I was putting things away, this is the one. There was one other one. I was like, this can't be right. When life gives you lemons. It's just a cute one with the different things. It's not the top of my list favorite, but again, they were running out of packs, I guess, because obviously people are buying everything up with that sale. And so I just grabbed whatever I thought would be cute also, because I love some of these papers. Look at that. I really like the citrus kind of thing. Like, these aren't my favorite, but this is really sweet. Oh, look at this one. Little dots. Great for backgrounds. Cute paper here. Love that citrus pop, though. How cute is that? A little TN with that little in the front. Maybe a little tag put on here or something. Oh, cute. Okay, so maybe it's not as bad as I remember. But there it is. All right. Now I'll go. Bye, guys.